And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Fenerbahçe up against Aston Villa.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out? Who will have...
Must be! Look like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. And here's the Fenerbahçe lineup.
Well, although it's down as a 4-5-1, it's more likely to be three players in behind the main centre-forward. And those three are key to this team's creativity.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. Matty Cash plays with Luca Digne in the fullback positions. Jadon Sancho plays with Emiliano Buendia out wide. And leading the line today is Ollie Watkins. And crossed in there. Credit to them for winning back possession. Fred. Well, a strong case can be made for Marco Asensio as a potential match winner here, Stuart.
Well, he's a good technical player. He can see a pass, he can beat a defender, and he's good in tight areas. He'll certainly be a joy to watch today.
And defensive play to be applauded. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding. And dribbling with it, but out of play. Škriniar. Fred. Here is Marco Asensio. Making considerable progress with the ball. Determined defending. The referee has given a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Just the clearance that was needed. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Luca Digne. Emiliano Buendia. And it's going to be a Villa throw. Buendia. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. And Fenerbahçe have it back now. Bogarde. Watkins. Spot on with that tackle. Muldur. Here is Fred. Fred. Here is Marco Asensio. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. Luca Digne. On to Rodgers. Ollie Watkins. Takes the shot. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. How about an assessment of Marco Asensio? Should he be faring better?
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement needs to be a lot better. Let's hope he improves in the second half.
And so they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Cash. And here is Mings. On to Bogarde. Matty Cash. Now with Bogarde. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Nelson Semedo. Here is Marco Asensio. Aktür Kolu. And Fenerbahçe couldn't keep it. Watkins. Really good build-up, but no end product. Nelson Semedo. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Fred. He's protecting it effectively. Here is Fred. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Asensio. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Marco Asensio. That's a good-looking ball. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot.
Well, that's so tight, isn't it? But on this occasion, he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
Good weight on that pass. Morgan Rogers. Nelson Semedo has it. Marco Asensio. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Here is Marco Asensio. Superb pass by Marco Asensio. Oh, on the post, still alive. And the attack fizzling out.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. Fenerbahçe are starting to look really dangerous here.
And a chance for him on the flank. And he's broken free. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, here's the replay, and they get this just right, don't they? The timing of the pass is absolutely brilliant.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Marco Asensio. Just 10 minutes to go. Aktürkoğlu. And he's won the ball. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. Might be a chance to break. And he might be through here. And And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Delivering it. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. Marco Asensio. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he was excellent today, and he gave them that all-important lead. They just struggled to cope with him. His movement was so clever.